What does a content creator do when he's just getting started? Well, there's three things. Watching reviews of video and audio equipment, spends shitloads amounts of money on equipment he doesn't actually need, posting reviews of his own of equipment he just purchased in order to rise the view count. So it seems I already covered point 2 and now I'm doing point 3, while you're still at point number 1. I will make our time together well spent by laying out some simple rules. This is not a sponsored or a paid review. I paid my own money to purchase these products. This is not a technical review nor an unboxing video. You've probably seen the technical details of these devices many times in other videos until now. But if you still have any technical question, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I will not do any post-processing on the sound, so no noise gates, no voice enhancers, no filters of any sort. I will always show somewhere in the corner the microphone that's currently being used. So we are discussing microphones, and the candidates are the Rode PodMic, the Rode NT1A, the Rode Lavalier Go, and the Rode Wireless Go, and the internal microphone from the camera, which is the Nikon Z6 II in my case. All the external microphones are plugged into the Rode Rodecaster Pro, and it's just a weird coincidence that all the products I'm about to show are made by Rode. And again, I'm not using any audio processing, so I'll let you be the judge of the pure sound, of the plain sound that all these devices are capturing. Also, I'm recording from my office, which is just a regular room without any much of sound treatment. I only have this absorbing sponge and a lot of furniture around, so the room doesn't produce much echo. This is the Rode NT1A. It's a very well-known condenser microphone used mostly in recording studios, but also by some content creators as well. Although I really love the voice quality that this microphone is capturing and the fact that it's really silent when it comes to white noises, I don't like the fact that it captures a lot of background noises, a lot of secondary sounds, like my kids playing in other rooms, keyboard clicks, or the fans on my MacBook. This is how it sounds like when I'm completely silent and the fans are running near it. This is the Rode PodMic. The main positive thing about it compared to the condenser microphones is the fact that it isolates the sound a lot better. So the source of the sound is very well isolated compared to a condenser microphone, this being a dynamic microphone, thus reducing all the secondary background sounds. This comes with a less positive side as well, since you have to place yourself near it in order to obtain the best quality sound. Also, I love the deeper voice tone that it offers, although I think I like the NT1A better as an overall voice quality, for my voice at least. This is how the PodMic sounds when I'm completely quiet and the fans are right near it. As you might have already noticed, I'm not using any windshields, any pop filters on the two microphones, just so you can also hear the plosives that everybody hates. Plosives, Peter Parker. Peter Parker. And finally, this is the Rode Lavalier Go plugged into the Wireless Go, which is also recorded using the Rodecaster Pro using a XLR to a jack adapter. The annoying thing about this microphone is that I would really love to use a lavalier microphone most of the time, since it allows me to move within the frame without any limitations of the proximity to the microphone. However, the sound is not even comparable to the two larger microphones that I showed earlier. But who knows, maybe a more expensive lavalier microphone would produce a whole different sound quality. And this is how being completely silent sounds like. And last and least, in the same time, we have the inner microphone from the camera, and although I don't hear it in my headphones, I'm pretty sure it's just terrible. There is a huge difference between the preamps that a DSLR or a mirrorless camera is using and the ones used by a specialized audio capture device, the Rodecaster Pro in my case. Now, of course, the Rodecaster Pro is a great device and you can do so much with it, but you don't necessarily need it. If you don't want to spend the money on it, you can always go with a cheaper option like the Focusrite Scarlett Solo, the Zoom PodTrack P4, or even the Tascam DR40X. They are all great devices for recording microphones. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed my 2 cents about these devices, and the like button is already correct. As a final honest opinion, I don't actually think people care about these things so much. Good content will always be more appreciated, and the best recording tool that you can possibly use is the one you carry in your pocket all of the time. But if you have a mental disorder, like I do, and you can't rest until you get that sweet sound, good luck spending the money and justifying it to your wife.